Football club Bayern Munich, commonly known as FC Bayern München, is a German sports club based in Munich, Bavaria, Germany. It's best known for its professional football team, which plays in the Bundesliga, the top tier of the German football league system, and is the most successful club in German football history, having won a record of 25 national titles and 17 national cups. FC Bayern München was founded in 19,000 by 11 football players led by Frank John. Although Bayern won its first national championship in 1932, the club was not selected for the Bundesliga at its inception in 1963. The club had its period of greatest success in the middle of the 1970s when, under the captaincy of Frank Beckenbauer, it won the European Cup 3 times in a row from 1974 to 1976. Overall, Bayern has reached 10 European Cup, UEFA Champions League finals, most recently winning their 5th title in 2013 as part of the Continental Turbo. Bayern has also won 1 UEFA Cup, 1 European Cup Winners' Cup, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 1 FIFA Club World Cup, and 2 international cups. Bayern Munich Fan Union in Kuwait is considered one of the first European unions in the Gulf region, as it was established through the social media in the beginning of 2012. And in February 2013 it was officially established. Its founder is Abdullah Dashti and its current president is Mohammed Damkhi. Bayern Munich has more than 4,000 fan unions around the world.
Welcome back. That was a very interesting and entertaining report on Bayern Munich. So I'm here today with Mahmoud Jamil. He is part of the fan club of Bayern Munich. Hello and welcome to our show for tonight.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. And how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for entertaining us tonight in your esteemed show. I'm Mahmoud Jamil, representative of Bayern Munich fan club in Kuwait. Just to brief Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich the club. Bayern Munich was established on the 27th of February 1900s.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
and what else have you got for us tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a brief about Bayern Munich for people they just hear about Bayern Munich. And recently they have been, their name is being running and hammering in the Gulf for the last maybe 6 or 7 years.
Wow, nice.
But Bayern Munich has a rich heritage. They started in the 1900s. Bayern Munich is, the chairman of Bayern Munich is Mr. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, and the president is Mr. Karl Hopfner. They have a stadium which is named the Allianz Arena with 35,000 population. The coach of Bayern Munich is Mr. Pep Guardiola, the very famous Spanish coach.
That's amazing.
Yes. Bayern Munich, they have one of the widest range of fan clubs around the world. They have more than 4,000 fan clubs around the world with more than 314,000 fans around the world. Yes, it's one of the biggest bases around the world.
Interesting.
Yes.
So, and why are you part of that fan group or club?
Yeah, thank you for your question. In Kuwait, in general, the tendency usually goes for the Spanish League and the English Premier League. Regarding the Bundesliga, the German National League, there were not that big awareness around it in Kuwait. And we wanted to build our own base of Bayern Munich fans in Kuwait in order to provide an appropriate entertaining environment for the fans to participate together and to share the environment and to enjoy all together.
And what sort of activities do you have there in the fan club?
At the fan club of Kuwait, we have our activities goes into 3 fields.
Okay.
We have the social field, the sports field, and the leisure field.
Nice. And what do you normally do on those 3 different categories?
Good question. Regarding at the sports level, we have our own football competitions that we arrange together. Very soon we're going to start with the other local fan clubs around the Gulf. We also participate in football leagues around in Kuwait with the other clubs, fan clubs, with the other European clubs, fan clubs together.
Very nice.
Yes. At the social level, as part of the message, the social responsibility message that Bayern has always tried to convey to its communities. We do blood donation campaigns, and we have been doing it successfully for the last 3 years. We are also we started targeting the kids and the children in Kuwait, since this is one of the biggest segments in Kuwait.
Very
and
nice.
we started hitting children's schools and hospitals.
Wow,
And
how did you do that? Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, it's already on plan, it's on process, but we started with schools, giving more awareness about Bayern and the ethics and morals that Bayern works on implementing at the kids level. To play fairly and to build the ethics and morals at the level of playing football.
And how
That's
do you
more than a
feel
sport.
the feedback of those students at school was? Were they happy, entertained, astonished by all this type of information?
We measured our success at 3 levels. At the level of the kids, where they were completely successful and happy, that there's someone who's taking care of them and giving them the attention that they lacked by the other segments of the community.
Yes.
At the parents level, they were satisfied with it.
Very
and
nice.
they were
Right
happy.
now on the screen we're seeing different pictures. Can you tell us more about those?
Yeah, as part of our fan club, we have our own organizations. We have our own activities. We do arrange weekly meetings at the matches. And at the same time, we do arrange our social activities. We do arrange our gatherings, and we gather to discuss our issues. We do a very major activity, which is we arrange like 3 trips annually to Bayern for the fans as
nice.
Group trips.
Can you tell us about those trips? How did they go?
Yep, we do arrange. We usually set like 3 we set our annual plan where we have 3 trips per year scheduled.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, we gather through our members whom is interested in joining us. We arrange the tickets reservations, the matches tickets, and the accommodation and transportation. And all the trip from A to Z is arranged for all of our
And do
fan
they get
members.
the chance to actually see them play?
Yep, definitely. We watch them playing at the stadium. We attend their matches. We attend their trainings, and at the same time we attend their remote training camps.
Okay.
Like we have been doing it in Qatar for the last 4 years.
Wow.
Where we are attending their training, and this year we have been granted the opportunity to honor 2 players.
Really?
Yep, we honored Thomas Muller, the best player of Bayern Munich for 2015, and we honored Javi Martinez, who had been the most popular player in Kuwait for all the fans, and at the same time to cheer him, since he had a long absence last year for 8 months. So we wanted to cheer him that we are in Kuwait and we are thinking of you.
Wow, that's
Yep.
just amazing.
Yes.
So can you tell us more about the players in Bayern Munich, who they are, and where do they play exactly, like the goalkeeper and all that, and even the coaches as well?
In Bayern Munich, it has always been known that it's the main supplier for the national German team. The current goalkeeper we have is Manuel Neuer, who had been ranked #1 worldwide as the best goalkeeper. In the defense, we have Philipp Lahm, the most famous captain and right back globally. We have Thomas Muller, who's one of the best World Cup scorers at the age of 26.
Nice.
Yeah, we are known for Bastian Schweinsteiger, the ex-second captain in Bayern, who has just left. At the same time, we are known for our coach, who is Mr. Pep Guardiola. Mr. Pep Guardiola has a very successful career, and he's one of the most famous and successful coaches around the world. He had been known through his rich history with FC Barcelona, until we were lucky to have him for the last 3 years, but unfortunately he's leaving us by the end of next June. We'll be headed by Mr. Carlo Ancelotti,
Yes.
the famous Italian coach.
Very nice. So that's very exciting. You're going to see a big difference. Are you excited for that, or do you feel that you like the coach right now and wouldn't want to change?
Yeah, thank you for your question. We love our current coach, but Bayern is it's a big organization, and in this organization, usually the coaches, they add to the club, but they don't change the whole structure because it's a solid entity which had been built over years. So we can say that they can change the style or they can change the taste, but at the end, it's the same objectives, it's the same message, and the same targets for every year.
Yes, very interesting.
Yeah.
So can you tell us more and discuss more about the latest championships that you've got, the latest achievements that Bayern Munich achieved?
Bayern Munich is one of the most successful teams all over Europe. They won 25 Bundesliga titles, 17 German Cups title, the Pokal Cup, and they've won 5 Champions League. This year we have just qualified for the for the semi-finals yesterday. Thanks God for that.
Oh, really? Okay, very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yes, and hopefully this year we are competing at 3 levels, at 3 competitions. The German Bundesliga, which we are leading it, we are ranked number 1 in it, and we are heading above by 7 points from the second-ranked team, Dortmund. At the Pokal Cup, we are playing versus Bremen next week for the semi-finals. So we are just very close to the finals, and we have just been qualified for the semi-finals of the Champions League. The draw is going to be for next Friday, and we can't wait to see whom we're going to compete with.
Very nice.
Yes.
And so there are a lot of upcoming matches. As a group, as a fan group here in Kuwait, what are you going to do? Can you tell us on the social aspect and the gathering, and where would you be gathering in order to see and watch all that?
Yep. Thank you for your question. We have our weekly meetings. We gather for every single match for Bayern Munich. We have our own location. We watch the matches at Olympia Mall, at Two Grill Restaurant. This is our official place in Kuwait where we gather for the matches. People can reach us through the social media. We are available on the Twitter and Instagram and Facebook.
Can you tell us your account, what the account is?
Definitely. At Instagram and at the Twitter, we are at Bayern Munich Kuwait.
Okay, very nice. And Kuwait is spelled as Kuwait or Q8?
Q8. It's going to be Bayern Munich Q8.
Okay, very nice.
Yes.
And what about the upcoming events that you have for the fan club itself? Can you tell us more about that?
Thank you so much. We are still arranging a plan for the final at the Champions League. Once we are qualified for it, it's going to be in Italy at the San Siro in Milan. This is our nearest coming objective. We have just ended with the blood donation campaign, which was very successful, and we're thinking of repeating it again in October, since we had a high attendance of our fan club members. We also are arranging, very soon we are arranging visits to children's hospitals like in BK. We're still already working on process. Those are mainly the 3 activities that we're arranging right now.
And what would you like to see out of the hospitals, visiting the hospitals? What sort of message would you like to send? And what sort of hospitals are you trying to target?
Yep. When we started such kind of social activities, we were just doing a blood donation activity, since it was the easiest and the more accessible, and due to the high demand for blood donation in Kuwait. You know this, we have unfortunately a high number of accidents in Kuwait, and there's a high demand for blood donation.
Definitely.
So that's why we try to play our part, our social part toward our community, and to pay it back a little of what it had always offered us. We started targeting the children hospitals, because children's is one of the most sensitive segments of patients to focus at, and because they need more attention and more focus from the adults level. Unfortunately, they usually have it only from their parents' side. So we try to show them that we are with you, the community with you. We are just a small segment of this community, but we represent it. So we are trying to deliver to those kids that we are with you, and we'll keep support you as much as we can to get over what you're at.
That's definitely a great message that you're trying to send, and you're actually helping a lot of people out, and especially those kids in the hospitals that need that type of support. Can you tell us more about the sort of upcoming events during this year? What sort of things do you have, and do you have an upcoming trip to Bayern Munich?
Yep, thank you for your question. Unfortunately, like in the sports season, the season is going to end in 2 months from now. Usually our season starts early, it starts in August, and it lasts till end of May, maximum. So we are already almost in the end of season. Within the season, we arranged 2 group trips to Germany. Still, there are people who travels on an individual level. We arrange all of their needs, from the football matches, tickets, out to their transportation, the travel tickets, and their accommodation.
So they wouldn't have to worry about anything.
Definitely,
so
we
can
guide
you
them.
tell us more about the future goals of Bayern Munich fan club here in Kuwait?
Thank you for your question. And when we started on the 25th of February 2013. We choose that date specially because it's the National Day of Kuwait.
Okay.
And there is no occasion which would be better than that. When we started, we were only 25 members. Within the first year, we penetrated to become 300 members.
Okay, and today,
Yes.
how many
we
do
are,
you have?
We are almost 300 something.
Okay, very nice.
Of active members. We do communicate together through social media and through our own database of their mobiles. We do communicate with them at the personal level and through the social media. And we are hitting the community in order to enlarge and to expand our base.
Very nice. We wish you the very best. Thank you so much, Mahmoud, for being here tonight with us and sharing all this different information about Bayern Munich.
Thank you for hosting me and hosting our club with you here. Thank you so much, and thank you for this time and the chance and the opportunity to introduce ourselves here in Kuwait.
It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We're going to cut to a break, so stay tuned just after the break.